Son of a bitch. Did I hit the button twice or not at all? I said I was talking a lot. I said had a good job. I I really laid my heart out there. And then I find out that I wasn't streaming. I did a pretty cool like 5-minute open. Fuck this. We're all watching the intro again. Shit. Also, good morning.
Planisphere never seem to reach. Twinkle can't rely on a miracle. Nebulous, burned within, in the ever-spreading vast eternity. Long kids there, will you please call their mist? Dreaming wild shadows collide. It's an endeavor, burning hard, like softly painting the silence steer me away. Glory days are always welcome here. The broken soul can tell you anything. If the limit isn't so close,
Pay attention on this crit. Infant, twin, cervix, ovary, areola, uterus. Those have nothing to do with gameplay elements as far as I know. So, okay, I guess I do this all over again. I'm 100% confused why the stream didn't start up or started up for a second and died. But I'm back now. This is Conception and Coffee, which is a name I made up so I can drink coffee whilst playing Conception. As Good Jobs pointed out, I got the smoker's voice. I got pretty sick Wednesday night into Thursday. So my voice is going to sound like this, which is about 100 times better than it sounded Thursday and about 20 times better than it sounded yesterday. I'm to the point where I can fully breathe in and my diaphragm isn't exploding. Now, lots of good stuff. I mean, I think I'm on up from this. Yeah, I was complaining because SMT5 like would let me use a sword here. Like I can't do that. But yeah, I got up at a decent time. I actually got a good sleep. So apparently, Abby's sleep and mine are mutually exclusive because she had a shit sleep. But I got a good night of sleep for once, and I'm like up at 9:40. Got a little over 8 hours. Feeling good. Woke up kind of very like refreshed immediately, and I was like, you know what, let's do a stream today. So here's the deal with Disgaea 3 is where I'm at on it. I'm not entirely sure what actually needs to be done to get to the boss Bale. and there's several boss battles. I just need to have a day of work that isn't a million% busy. So when you do your next chess stream, I can watch some, learn some openers.
Let's go.
Good job.
My turn.
I feel like chess is just one of those things, like, if, like, it's so mental, right? Like, if you go in there and you're, like, feeling tired or, like, not feeling great, like, it's just really easy. Unless you're just so good at chess, it's mechanical to you for 99% of games. Like, I feel like that's just a bad thing to, like, the bad thing to stream and want to get a lot of, like, good moves or clever plays in. I know you said you'll be looking at that in some of your future streams.
My turn.
Abby's the only person in the house who is chess rated. Never had a chess rating, so I'll just take the default value. I think the few times I saw them, maybe a couple weeks ago, it was just like in between meetings. Oh, no, not Abby. Sorry. Abby's not chess rated. Abby does know a lot more about chess than me. In the sense that I think in 6th grade, we were allowed to, 6th grade? I think it was 8th grade in middle school and then a little bit in high school. One of my best friends got really into chess, and like, he's like, you're smart, you should get into chess. And I got into chess with him, and I was just terrible. I'm just like I understand what needs to be done here. Like, there is a, like, I need to learn these openers. You just need to learn the openers, okay? They're just openers. You learn them. You get your favorites. You get the ones that, you know, play well against other people, whatever. You get your you learn all the openers, and you get your opener meta. And then the interesting part is the mid game. I was so bad at opening, like, the mid game was uninteresting. I set myself up so poorly. Like, I was just knocking, like, he was just knocking down my stuff, or I was getting, like, lucky captures, or, like, end up doing bad trades. So, like, that was my, like, that's how I learned chess. And then I never played again, and I read, like, 15, 20 books. I pretty much cleared out, like, 3 local libraries worth of chess books. Read all the chess theory, and I'm like, okay, I kind of wish I read this earlier, so I would have had more fun. And yeah, I just kind of never went back to him. It's like, oh, you know, this is a game, but you just
Don't let your guard down.
beginning at chess is how few catastrophic mistakes. Just, oh yeah, so, like, but I was making them, like, any catastrophic mistake. Like, I was making, like, bad positional places, like turn 4. Like, there's a fancy open, like, there's the open where you can essentially, like, checkmate in, like, 5 or 6. But if you don't, you've blocked yourself up in the mid range entirely. Like, you've cut yourself off. And I would try to do those out of fun, because I thought those were cheeky. Nobody ever fell for them, and I put myself in such a bad position that, like, it was just game over. I know you can come out of those, but I didn't know any of that. I have Dr. Wolf on my phone. I downloaded Dr. Wolf and Duolingo at the same time, and I've fallen off of both. Hoping to... It's just habits, right? Like, need to... I'm kind of in this habit of playing Wordle games at nights to, like, you know, to wind down. I'll play... Abby and I do Wordle, maybe not for much longer since the New York Times owns it. And then we do Worldle, which is one where it shows you a outline of a geopolitical boundary of a country, and you have to guess what country it is. And when you guess a country, it'll be like, oh no, it's actually like 5,000 miles that way. I'm trying to point to the northwest, but this camera is reverse, which I forgot to change. I kind of like when I point that way. It's that way for me, even if it means that you don't see my left or right properly. Matter. And then Nerdle game, which is literally Wordle, but you are making an equation with do a valid algebraic equation. It's just simple 1 through 9, plus minus division multiply equals. It's gotta slam out a valid computation. Yeah, like there's a ton of like, I read a ton of books, and nowadays there's so many tools that you can play to learn chess. And I like you, I've learned 2 basic openings, pawn and queen. Yeah, like I guess at like the early stages, you're doing exactly what everybody has told me, which like here, here's a handful of openings, learn one or learn like a few of them, and then just learn to like work around those positions. Okay, time traps. Just didn't even see that because I wasn't paying attention. But I think you're doing what like people who tell me to get good at chess have told me. And then they always say like play a lot of games, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in the stage where I would want to read up a lot more on the theory, and like sort of like it's kind of like when before I do a lot of stuff in life, like I go out and I read a bunch of books on it, or I find some articles, or I get some tutorial videos, and I sort of like sometimes over prepare, sometimes like prepare the wrong aspects, but I feel like if I were to play an next game of chess, it would be prefixed with about 12 hours of reading different books, websites. Probably end up in some rabbit hole where I'm like, oh, here's how this neural network learned to play chess. Oh wait, yeah, we do have neural networks that can play chess. And then like a lot of people who aren't me can learn better by just like, it's like jumping in there. Like I'm just gonna play the games, and I'm just gonna like maybe like get the crap beat out of you, but like I'm just gonna make the mistakes and see how they happen, and learn from those and move on from them. And like I feel like I would do that. I would lose again and be like, well, this sucks, and not really like I wouldn't have the background to know like here's like the 12 mistakes I made that kind of made that suck. But I've also like never walked through a chess replay. Maybe the answer is also like doing that, and then on some of the ones where I'm just like, what the fuck? Just kind of like go through the replay. 20-30 minutes worth of lessons, and then 40-50 minutes. So when I was in like middle school and some of elementary school, I played pretty. I was when I wasn't playing people in real life, I was mostly going on to MSN Chess, and I think maybe Yahoo Chess, or maybe it was Yahoo Games that I needed to sign into Messenger. I forget, but it was a lot of like Yahoo / MSN, one of those like, games network, like slamming chess games. But it was like, it's hard to tell if back then, like, even if it was people smurfing, because like you just make a new account, or like you go into the casual queue and you don't see like, oh, someone's rated like 1800 until later. I think 1800's higher than average.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't think the game analysis tools are that great. Like what it'll say is, I see you didn't do this opening, which like I know I didn't do this opening. At least that's the last time I saw tool. Maybe there's even newer analysis tools. So like, okay, you did a king's pawn opening. You should have done a white Russian opening. And I'd have been, okay, great. And they're like, because we see your playstyle here is quite aggressive on this half of the board, and maybe this is what you want to do. Your platforms of chess have really good tools, walkthrough of replay. Yeah, I mean, like knowing where I make the mistake is the one part. Like, I guess I'm wondering if are there chess tools that will help me with strategy and not tactics, because tactics is the like I made the wrong move like on this 1 or 2 move level, and strategy like the opener thing, right? Like, well, you made a couple bad moves here, but in reality, you shouldn't have even been in this position. You should have been making like much better moves from over here. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know all the words. But yeah, like if it can see me play a whole bunch of games and just like, wow, like Nick just can't do like piece math in his head. Like he's fucking burning queens on bishops ways that don't make sense. Then like maybe, or like I would say, like either I'm overvaluing knights or I'm using knights more than the average person or the somebody with this strategy. You should be like you need a better rook game.
Let's go. Next up. My turn.
Also, I got dressed in a hurry. It took me until now to realize I didn't check if I had a shirt on.
My turn.
That looks like we're good. In some of the little bit I remember of chess knowledge, the big one was, yeah, they're like, it was a lot of, just get them out there. You got to get those tools out there. Like get your pieces moving. And sort of like every piece in the default position for a lot of those openings or strategies was like, you're doing bad. Only 2400 rating. I have a neural net that can tell me the globally optimal moves for the next 100 move. How long is a chess game? A chess game's usually not 100 moves, right? Okay, I turned a worthless short sword into a piece of equipment. Griffin! Magic up. If by instantly you mean then like within a fraction of a second, yeah. I'm not talking like Deep Blue or earlier like chess programs was like calculating, and then it takes the 30 to 60 seconds to blast a move off.
Let's go. My turn.
I mean, that was the big thing about AlphaGo. It wasn't that they was just doing this, is that it was playing with like the same timer. Human. And many times, like, I would say learning to abuse the timer against humans. But yeah, I guess like in Go, like, I don't know if you know this, Abby, but in Magic the Gathering, time and turns are a resource.
Next up.
I think that references a popular online tournament where somebody either roped out or timed out in a way that made them lose a big game.
Next up.
As Magic the Gathering, like in-game prompts were like telling you that is a resource. You should use it, and then they used it and lost.
My turn.
It's a shame I have to get rid of like 4 of these kids.
Next up.
30 to 40 moves, okay. That seems to be average. Again, I'm sure these are all statistics. I wonder if on average, better players have longer move games or shorter move games. Like if there's a correlation between average game length and your elo bucket.
Next up.
Or if it's like a saddle, where earlier players take a long time to get the win, grandmasters take a long time to get the win, and somewhere in the middle, it just like PUBG. It's like aggro, it's fast, it's get in there, you get your pieces, you win or lose. Fucking go.
Don't let your
There
guard down.
100% is like statistics for all this out there somewhere.
Let's go.
And the one thing that sucks is there's a lot of good IEEE like non-open journals and information like ACM and information theory journals that like, people go over this stuff. Like their whole thesis is, yes, how what is the entropy of a chess move? And like I can look at all those articles for free at work, but like part of the license is I'm only for work and I'm using them as a course of my work. I don't like generally get to look up fun articles like that just on the corporate license, and I definitely can't pick them off corporate. It's just it's kind of a shame that
Next up.
we've commoditized like high level academic information, or not commoditized it, is that we privatized high level academic information, haven't commoditized.
Don't let your guard down. Next up.
Yeah, I guess there's also the setting. So like tournament style games, and I bet depending on that, who knows, that probably has a bigger standing on count than other factors. Or like I do weird breakdowns. Like, do people on the West Coast play longer games because of our laid back attitude? People from New York don't have time for that shit.
Next up. My turn.
Sports have more HP.
My turn. My turn. Next up.
Yeah, like I kind of joke, but I honestly don't know. Yeah, like some people, like if the game's played before noon, are they just people just banging out as many like 20-minute games, 15-minute games as they can? People play slower in the evening or the morning. Like you can do that sort of in aggregate or even versus a person. Like is good job, more willing to like have a longer time per move mid game. He's playing like in the
Let's go.
afternoon versus
Next up.
like 10 o'clock at night.
My turn.
It's
Let's go.
My turn.
Can you imagine having 8 kids and trying to go out to eat? We want hamburger. I want a taco.
Got another boost.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much way to break down chess data. I wonder if that's useful to anybody or already been done as other highlights. I think one of these is probably a like up font, so I like to save before those just in case I want to dungeon grind around and come back for a full meal. Less of a
Don't let your guard down. My turn.
I won't lose. Vigilant. Let's go.
two sets of eyes there.
Next up.
Yeah, so I'm sure the people who are either like getting coaching or doing this professionally
My turn.
want those types of insights, like to play better. Because if there's like, dude, no matter what, you're spending 50% less time, like making your moves in the morning, and on general it's costing you this many points, then don't get good. Get better at that.
My turn.
Be more thoughtful. Have some technique.
Next up.
Training or practice.
My turn. My turn.
Listen to my TED talk on chess.
My turn.
I won't lose. Here goes.
My turn.
Here goes.
My turn.
Vigilant.
My turn.
Stronger.
Hoping I could find a teleporter in that room. Down to 10. Okay. Yep. Boss fight. Yeah. Why would that?
Let's go. turn.
Auto. So, if you remember from last time, I kind of came in here with old party of level 10s. That I call them level 10s because that's what their max level. They can't get higher than that. And a group of fresh level 1 babies. So, like, some of them were immediately capped, and the others were very weak. So it took me some time to even level them up. Now that level 1 party has, like, getting close to reaching their limit of 20. Level 10 party is just, you know, food. But I don't fully know if I'll be able to beat whatever boss is coming up. Shut up.
My turn. My turn.
Let's go.
My turn.
I have more HP than before. Third version.
I won't lose.
Next up.
I won't lose.
My turn.
Oh, he's going down. Oh, and they're not even close yet. They're only halfway. I think they go up to level 20. Up Griffy beat. Like whenever I'm done playing like an RPG, okay, I go back. I'm like, this is way harder than I remember. I booted up SMT5 last night because I playing some of the, what was I playing? I like moved between like 5 different games fast. Doing some I was doing some Game Boy Advance Castlevania. Then I moved on to something else. Oh no, Tokyo Mirage Session, and then SMT5, then Super Robot Wars 30, and kind of just popping that stack. 30 years of Destiny already? Yeah, I saw that you were both playing the other day.
All right. Let's go.
I'm I'm always tempted by Destiny, but I think
Next up.
even with the little bit of Final Fantasy 14 I was playing, I think like MMOs for me are just there's not gonna do it anymore. I just I'm enjoying my
I won't lose.
find experience. Like playing a game and being done with that game. When is Elden Ring's release date? I feel like that's coming out. Like 2 more weeks. Okay, got one move left. Alright, everybody.
My turn.
I think that BP is a currency I should be very stingy with.
This is bad.
Oh shit. So, I played a game. I played a good demo this week. Monarch. M-O-N-A-R-K. That is a fucking anime-ass game. There's a mist that overcomes the world, and you have to, like, you'll wander through the mist, you'll get a phone call, you'll answer your phone, it'll static warp you into, like, a fight arena. And your stats are a Septagon based on the 7 deadly sins. So I won a bunch of fights and I got plus 20 greed because they had like some random reason why I should have gotten greed. So you do a quiz at the beginning. I think it results in a actual like random of the 7 sins. I mean, not random, but like your questions matter. And then later on you take quizzes. Like these quizzes like, oh, well, you thought you saw yellow flowers, so, you know, that's pretty prideful. I'm like, I don't understand what that means, but sure, like I love that mechanic. I want to see my 7 deadly sins sort of expand out the Septagon as I get stronger. And you don't level up with XP, but like you get skill points, so everybody's level 1 and you get more levels by putting those points into any of your party. So it was like, the battle system is kind of meh. It just seems like it is, like, you move around on this field, like this area. It's not a grid, but like you can move your character around. It's a lot more like, what is that NIS game that predated Disgaea? A lot more like Makai Kingdom. Because then like you're moving around, you have the circle, and then you have a range for something. And it seems like most of that is like maneuver your people to the back of the enemy and then hit and get a whole bunch of like I don't know, assists. I almost called them alley-oops because like if you hit somebody and somebody else is nearby, they'll hit them too. But they're assists. There's a free demo for that on the Switch. I played it. It looked good. I beat that boss. I bought the full version. That might be one that I try on stream. But I think the demo, supposedly the demo save will move forward. So, maybe I'll just go there. They can laugh at the great name I chose. And then, Triangle Strategy is coming out pretty soon. And I went from not liking the demo the first time I played it to really enjoying the demo the second time I played it. Seeing some more trailers, including the final trailer that Good Job sent me. And like, yeah, like I was kind of full in before that, and then I saw that trailer. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a game I play. I'm gonna play it. Same engine as Octopath Traveler. It looks like a character-based SRPG that I will sweat over trying to make sure kids don't, or make sure my characters don't permadeath. Drinking in public. Oh shit. Yeah, I also played the 13 Sentinels demo, but on the Japanese Switch store because I bought many of these like Switch import games from PlayAsia. They're the like supports English version, but it's like a game from Japan or a game from like usually from Japan that just has an English version, or only was released in Japan for some reason. So I got a Japanese Switch account. We also got it so Abby could get Taiko no Tetsujin from like different song packs. Yeah, and so the 13 Sentinels demo was there. Some of the text was weirdly small on the screen. I wonder if it doesn't look better on a TV. I'm gonna play through 13 Sentinels on Switch again. And by Xenogears, do you mean, was it the Xenoblade Chronicle stuff that they announced, or Front Mission, or is there new Xenogears remakes I didn't see?
Hey,
That isn't a rink. Shit. I got, probably not surprisingly, I believe I have old ass Xenogears 1 around here. I feel like Xenogears was remade, was it not? Maybe it wasn't remade. And I just was like watching some streamers playing some. Yeah, I think I was just watching streamers play old Xenogears. So I saw a little bit of that. That looks dope. I don't usually add like emulated stuff to my like list of things I'm playing, just because that would be every game. Just put every emulated game on this list. So there's Xenogears, and I think I have a couple of the PS2 ones that I bought but never played. PS2 shopping, yes.
hey.
And like, unfortunately, this is a bad time for GameCube because all GameCube games are really expensive. Yes, I'm thinking of Xenosaga, like Episode 2, Diver Spectin. Like, already brought up in the Xeno page. Might as well. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I was looking at this for a while. This is what I think it is. Yeah. So there's a Xenogear game called Xenosaga Pied Piper, which was a Vodafone game that I haven't been able to find like emulation of. So if anybody happens to know somebody who knows somebody who can like get me some running Xenosaga Pied Piper, that would be great. It was also the DS remake of Xenosaga that I was looking at recently. The Xenosaga 1+2 on the DS. But Japanese only. This is why this was in my head recently. And then of course all the Xenoblade Chronicles stuff. Also look. Oh yeah, the Game Boy player. Is one of those GameCube games, Pokemon XD,
That's right.
Gale of Darkness. Or if you don't want to say what GameCube games you're looking for, because they're rare enough that you don't want to mention them. I'm mad at myself. Like, I say mad at myself. It's one of those things that I just wish I had, like, if I had a little more spending money in my early teens, that was a game I had looked at, and I remember seeing it on a GameStop shelf and going, oh man, $50 for that? It'll probably drop in price, and I'll get it when it's cheaper. Never dropped in price. That was like always that game like I saw there, or like I'd see it at Target and I'm like, $50, it hasn't dropped in price yet. That was a big one. I also remember seeing a lot of the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, like kind of close to MSRP often, and liking that. Is it 120 now? Or is it only like 90? It's been been bouncing around a lot. It's been on my radar. And like if I find a really nice copy and it's been a good paycheck week, I'll keep an eye out. But I'm probably never gonna buy that for myself.
I understand.
Back to Shangri-La. Starting. Next. Yellow Dark. Okay, yeah, this is about what I was expecting. 110. I think I maybe seen it bounce over 120. It's 110 loose. Yeah, 160. That's a little higher than I thought. But like a few copies these move around. Like 160 complete means like 180 to 200, like you said. Yeah.
Indeed.
The drinks and blankets ready. Flower viewing is season in Granvania.
Oh?
I had a friend in college who I found out like way afterwards she was really into the Xenosaga, and we were gonna do a playthrough together, but just got busy and I don't know, just didn't happen. Okay, so save at the check mark where I'm at. Checkpoint. So I mean, I can throw out a couple of mine favorites, and you probably won't be interested in them. But Donkey Konga's a good one. Love that rhythm game. Maybe have more great memories of it in school than I did of like me doing it for the first time. Also available for the PS2 though is Mega Man X Command Mission, which I will finish at some point. Abby got that for me for PlayStation 2 for my birthday, but also GameCube. Paper Mario, Metroid Primes. I'm not big into Metroid, but Metroid Primes are pretty nice. 40 best GameCube. See if oh, the first time I ever played Resident Evil was on GameCube. Or Resident Evil 4 was on GameCube. Maybe not worth like paying a bunch to own it that way again. Dalro's Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. That's a solid one. I personally love Star Fox Assault. Nobody else I know liked it, but that's out there. Melee is a classic. One brought up Donkey Konga series again. Wind Waker. Paper Mario and Tales of Symphonia would be like two. I'd be like, hey, like if you like RPGs, get into those. But Tales of Symphonia you can play other ways, and that was in your like kind of both easily emulatable unless you really want to own the physical version of it. Good, don't tell Abby that there's a baseball game for the GameCube, a Mario baseball game. I'm just gonna take a look at my GameCube games. Steve, I don't think I have anything that's noteworthy, but No, Abby, we're talking about good GameCube games. What else? The, the main ones I had that I forgot is there's a Macross game. So it's Robotech. They came out with a GameCube version that I played I played a little bit of before I got the PS2 version. They're probably about the same. There's Auto Modalista, which is like a fun cel shaded racing game, but like you can probably get that not too expensively. And of course Mario Kart, Double Dash. Yeah, is somebody else gonna have like a best list of GameCube games here? I can just quickly scroll through and see maybe. BMX Triple X is on GameCube. I don't know. GameCube is just one of those things that like in my head I like, and then we start looking at the games. I'm like, not a whole lot I would personally want to play. Extreme G3 is a great racing game, but that was also on the 64, I think. Or maybe that's Extreme G2. Probably Extreme G. Extreme G is just a great racing series. Else what? Oh yeah. Best thing that I ever got out of a breakup was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time Master Quest for GameCube. So still rocking that. There's Mega Man Network Transmission, which is GameCube only, I think. Never played that, but would be interested in trying it. I don't know. I'm just like looking at the list of these games, and most of them are like, hey, like usually available somewhere else, or Robotech Battle Cry. That's what I was thinking. Most of these are available like on other platforms, or maybe not worth. Oh shit! I got a Zoid game. Let's see. Price. I'll look up this Zoids game, and then I'm gonna start doing stuff. I've never played it, but I got the Zoids game for GameCube. In English, it's Battle Legends. Holy shit! That is a $44 game now. Probably a cheaper GameCube game that you could find. Never played it, just saw a whole bunch of Zoids on Cartoon Network or Toonami and was like, this looks badass, sure I'll buy this Zoids game. You got SSX 3 and SSX Tricky. Star Fox Assaults. There's a Super Robot Wars game that might have been GameCube specific. I don't know if that's in US or not. Ah, but there's like there's 4 Zoids games. There's Full Metal Crash. There's Versus and Versus 3. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I have a GameCube. I have not played a lot of GameCube games on it. I think we played Donkey Kong on it in the last year. Yeah, it doesn't have that library. It's kind of like where I end up with the Vita. Like honestly, the Vita, like I love the system. But if you look at like number of games, there's like 20 good games on the Vita that are only on the Vita. Or were only on the Vita, and now a lot of that stuff's getting remade. This was a Vita game. Academy. Oh, I need to over here. So it was taking my analog input, but not my button presses due to where it was focus. Yeah, honestly, like I think the GameCube plus a Game Boy player, especially if you want to do streams, like it's worth it. You can get everything up to GBA live. I was personally holding out for the Analog Pocket. No idea when I'll get that, but like I said, if I do, I'm definitely gonna grab like my buy bags and folders and buckets of games and just start like firing them up and messing with shit. Maybe see which ones happen to hold battery over so many years, which ones are leaking.
All right.
No, I don't want to go there. I wanted to go to Alice.
Hello. Look.
Different questions?
I see.
Welcome.
I should probably get that upgrade. Then they're probably in camp. Sad that they couldn't go out. So other than the Pokemon game, there's something like really if you're interested to get streamed from a cart.
Yoo-hoo! How you doing?
And not fuck with them. And is there Alice is date and time. So we are in Peak Aries.
Oh.
I've never played Oracle of Ages and Seasons, but I got the carts a few kind of around the beginning of the
Wait.
pandemic.
Are you all right? You collapsed in front of the church.
So I enjoy Zelda
It
games,
must have been from the
but
heat.
I am
You have a slight
somehow
fever.
dumb for Zelda games. Yeah, so I mean, the stuff I was leaving out was like Four Swords Adventure, which like 4 of us played in college because we had the GameCube and we had 4 GBAs. Like,
Please don't overwork yourself.
or
You most certainly
like
are.
Final Fantasy
We'll
Crystal
make you once
Chronicles.
again if you're not
At the
careful.
time, the way the original game was made, that was an experience. I would hate to play that game by myself in the year 2022 without 3 people who are just all kind of looking at each other and saying, fuck, we just gotta get through this. Like,
If you have business with the church, I'll do it for
that's
you.
not gonna happen.
So rest here.
They go to GameCube game and sort by price. I mean, you could start your collection with some FIFAs. FIFA 02 and 03 are a couple dollars less, but for some reason by complete quest. Let's assume you want the full. Yeah. FIFA 2002 is about $4. You can get the Tiger Woods 2003 for $5. Get Shark Tale for $5. Anything good here under 10? Maybe one of the Tiger Woods games. Pretty good. But nothing under 10. Anything. BMG Racing's. Yeah, I mean, unless you want some unless you want like shelf full of licensed trash, everything's gonna be like 40 or higher. Yeah, OG Crystal Chronicles, like, it's a good game to have. I just I don't know how much one would
Oh my. To
gain
see
from
me.
playing it in 2022 without having 4 people around.
Thank you for coming here to see me. You're quite different from how I thought.
Crystal
you'd be.
Chronicles was a game in college that we all got together and begrudgingly finished. Like, we started and like just wasn't having fun, so it was, well, you know, couple guys are gonna get some Mountain Dew. This guy's gonna get his whiskey. I'm gonna. Don't even know what soda I drank in college. You know, sit on this couch for a little bit, and we're gonna
Until
get
I
through
saw
this.
you at the church, I thought you'd be more stout.
I get it.
It was multiplayer, and I would say nigh unplayable
No,
by yourself.
I was worried you'd be a scary person. I'm happy you seem to be kind.
It was one of those that seemed like it was for 4 players and did not scale.
I've introduced myself prior, but allow me to do so again.
You mean there's no trash for PS2? PS2 had all bangers.
And I served the
I see any trash from here. Good. Get your La Pucelle tactics. Get your Disgaias. Get your Armored Cores. No Armored Core game for the GameCube. Big mistake there.
That's not true. You have a way with words.
They did do a Crystal
Thank you
Chronicles
for the compliment.
for mobile. Like, I think it was mobile Switch and something else. They did a remake of it, but
Thank you.
I joined up with one friend and we're like, this is just like
Not at all.
the way that they were
This is
doing the
by the
saving
hand of
and like
Star
walking
God.
through the tutorial and controls. I was just like,
I only became a star maiden recently.
this hit
So I'm thankful
differently
for
2
that.
decades ago, or however long.
But this is my duty given to me by the Star God. I'll do my best to fulfill it. I
The
pray that you also feel the
Gundam
same.
Dynasty Warrior games Abby has on P60, and those look like a lot of fun.
Let's work hard to fulfill both our duties.
It was free to play up to like a certain level, so I pulled it down, and I'm like, this is not the it's the Crystal Chronicles we deserve. It's not the Crystal Chronicles we want. Talking with her, that's good. Here's my rich daughter. Let's go.
This is impossible! How many times must you fail at this?
Also, I'm not sure how much I would enjoy like
Do not even dare return to the
enjoy
men.
Armored Core games solo, because growing up it was very much a experience with me and my brother. Get it? Like, we'd rent it, we'd take turns like loading up our previous like saves and doing the campaign and unlocking stuff, and then we'd fight against each other. So a lot of the experience was like What bullshit meta could we come up with against each other? Oh, my brother's all energy and his character doesn't have legs and he just like floats around and rockets me the whole time. That sucks. So now I need to find something like more mobile and like laser based. So I need to be like, that was the fun that I had with Armored Core. I can't tell you anything about the storyline.
It has nothing to do with you.
Look at her
It
firing
is
her
natural
servants.
for an incompetent fool to lose their job. The servant knows exactly how much I hate carrots, yet they were on the plate.
Abby knows exactly how much I hate mushrooms, but she's not my servant and she will not get fired. Please don't serve me mushrooms, Abby.
How inconsiderate.
No way.
Only reason. What better reason is there to fire a disobedient servant? Of course I have. Servants are expendable. They are a failure as a servant for making the master eat their most hated food. Even a dog would do a better job.
Foxy Lala, go over here. Don't insult dogs like that.
Hey,
What? I wasn't insulting dogs. I think much more highly of dogs than useless servants. You have no right to tell me what to do. Why must I be glared at? Are you...
no.
I'm not that angry.
I apologize.
Huh?
Could have gone the
What is
humanitarian
that
right,
face?
but I decided
went
to
through the
do some
trouble
dog
of
shaming.
apologizing.
I'm sorry.
What do you take me for? It is true I went too far. As such, I take back the servant's dismissal.
I get it.
Are you not mad anymore?
Right.
I did not do so to make you. Why were you so desperate in helping?
That's...
Economy's bad. That's what I want that to be my answer, but I also want to
For me?
increase relationship progress with her. So I'm not going to bring up the economy to her.
What do you mean? That is not a valid reason at all. I have had enough of this. We are done here.
Thank you.
If I cared more about min-maxing, I would be like loading previous saves to
I
get the
said
right
this
answer
earlier,
or
but what do you take me for?
getting a guide open, but
Goodness.
I kind of just want to see
Even
responses.
Father has never raised his voice at me.
Maybe the economy was the right answer.
This experience is unheard of.
Listen, she has a worker shortage. She wants to pay them next to nothing, and then she just doesn't get applications. Doesn't get people wanting to work for her. Then when they do, she treats them poorly and fires them. Like, good work is just so hard to find at almost no price.
Nothing at all. Good day to you.
Wait.
Close to her out. I don't know. Anybody have a favorite sign they want me to go to? Got 3 more of these I need to do. Otherwise, I'm just random. I'm shaking my head too. Got 2 more, but I'm gonna do Capricorn.
Hey, here are your drinks and appetizers.
Oh yeah, good luck with the council shopping. Thanks for stopping by and looking for as long as you do. I've got a broken PS2 I can be up with, but I assume you wanted one more working.
Yesterday's dance?
More functional.
Oh, you liked it? Thanks.
Oh, for Rune, she's the barmaid and
I'm a professional
dancer.
You know, I have the skills to show for it. Oh, hey, God's gift. Welcome.
Take long.
Well, business is booming here.
Okay.
I am a crowd leader. I'm providing happiness with my smiles and
mentioned you're a traveling dancer.
From place to place to learn and master all sorts of dance techniques. I really am pretty good, you know? Doesn't hurt you to pay a little respect. Tons and tons. There's one for ceremonies and one for banquets. I know stuff to perform at taverns like this, as well as the palace dance. They're different if I'm showing them to my family, friends, or higher ups. And I also have a special dance. A really, really special.
Shit, we're gonna special dance in the
Don't really
church.
show it, if ever. What sort of dance do you think it is?
The lovers dance.
I tell him. This is top secret from Big Sis Peru.
Huh?
Sorry about that. I didn't think that'd be your first guess. Maybe you're a hopeless romantic. Anyway, there's this extremely special dance. I know of it, but I've never actually danced it. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have the opportunity. But that's just a guess.
Oh, this person doesn't even want to classmate with me.
God's gift. You want to see it? I doubt it. It's not just a dance I'll learn so easily. It's not that special, but if you stop by at night, you might see me dance in it. I do hope you come to see me sometime. What do you think?
I'll definitely pop by.
Right.
Oh, definitely, you say. And it's a promise. Break a promise with a girl, you'll pay for it later.
What the?
Threaten me like that.
But seriously, you should come. I really want you to see me dance.
Can't wait.
Yeah, well, that's that. Uh-oh, looks like it's been too long talking. I need to get back.
See you.
It's unclear if it's classmate. Probably did. No. So it's Aries now. I think Pisces is after Aries, so maybe I should like should I be trying to level her up to get her ready? That so I just some Gemini. You could get a boost in the month of them, so it's best to just blast through.
Huh? Alright.
Then
Ugh.
I condole. She's in control. She just wants a snack. I get it. Try some classmating now. Okay, classmate. Okay. Forgot all the mechanics of classmating.
Ari,
Do the classmating ritual.
Whatever shall I do? I'm not ready for this.
I get it.
Why is that? Huh?
I'll let a gut feel.
I agree.
Thanks.
Yes. Please, be gentle.
Enjoy some jazz. Here we go. We don't have any archers yet. Archer. Errol.
Nice to meet you.
You okay?
Yes. No.
Little dazed.
That's...
Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse...
That's oh. Darn it.
Here goes!
Spend BP on it, but like don't want to spend more BP until I can level up some ladies. But I think I have another full team. All okay, now I got all team. Got Magnus. Got Dorothy. Errol. Team C is going to be a real underdog for a bit. And their max is 14, 21, 24? Okay. These three up here are max. I pretty much just need to let them go at some point. Arthur's going to be maxed. Most of these will get maxed out this dungeon. Everybody but Garnet will get maxed out here. Here you go, Eri. Oh, that's Femi Runa. Enough. Okay, so the class mating costs the BP. I forgot about that. The hearts are for purely for the dating. One more here. Already done Ari. Lilith, we have Emiruna, we can't do anymore. Yeah, we'll do some more Sue. Do some Sagittarius. Who loves animals?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh?
Yeah.
And milk. You can do a lot with some milk.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like a ranch. She'll give me her milk next time. Covers her face.
That's right.
I think I read a book like that. So that's there. For the next week. Let's look up some star goddesses.
Hello. Did you need something from the church?
Not really.
Did it appear that way? Though I do like to clean. This is part of my training, so I must take it seriously. Yes, cleaning is the best sort of training to cleanse your mind and body. My days at the church always start with cleaning.
That's pretty cool.
It's nothing special. This is like a habit for me. How about you try it? You'll get used to it immediately. Serving the church together with the sunrise feels really good. Not if you remember that you are serving for the sake of someone else. It's not difficult. It just means you are accomplishing things for others. I do so for the Star God, and I serve the people who believe in him, who go into the labyrinths almost daily. Do you not do so because it is for the sake of someone else?
Yeah. True. I can earn
I
brownie
see.
points with her, bro.
And I suppose you should work hard for Mahiru. I felt your spirit in those words just now. Words that come from the heart can embody one's spirit. That emotion is truly part of the heart of serving. I'm sorry. It's not good for me to impose my views on others. Really? That makes you understand the heart of service is the first.
No.
She's always. Here's the terrible lick.
Oh my.
Ah. Oh, jeez. Now then.
Okay, so little text. Shouldn't have done that. Wanna.
Oh, well,
No.
I see.
During a text.
What is it?
Never heard of Geta before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Geta?
All right.
Oh.
Vegetarian. Yeah.
Sue.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back for a second. I think it's warm enough outside that we can turn off the heat. So I sorry about that. I guess Abby was way ahead of me on that.
That's
California is dramatically raising the price of natural gas. No, it's usually not that cold. All of California. Where we moved to actually sort of like winter temperature.
all right.
So they're like, oh,
Yeah.
sure, we'll just charge you like $2.50 a therm. And in places it's a fifth to a tenth that. That's good progress.
Wait. What happened?
What is she hiding?
It's nothing big.
That's not the.
Of course not. What would you have done if it were any? Do you have a better way of asking about it?
Sorry.
No excuses. It makes you your manly points just went down. Well, whatever. What's up? You're real early. The tavern ain't even. But you did show up. I'm impressed.
then
Yup, I go from place to place and travel solo. Jealous. You can't do this unless you're a strong woman like me. I don't remember. It's been a while. My hometown's a really small village. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life there. I knew the world was a much bigger place. By the time I realized that, I decided to leave home.
oh,
Yup, it's been fun. You get to go to so many places, and did you know? The center of this world is basically Granvania. Whether it's culture or people, everything gathers here. But the frontiers and villages have also preserved their natural scenery. I love looking around those places. Not having a home gives you more freedom to walk around everywhere, you know? That's why I don't want to stick around here for too long. I was hoping something could be done about that. What do you think, God's gift? You sure about?
what's wrong?
You said you know me. How much do you really?
Sorry.
No, I should be the one saying sorry. Felt kind of. I don't know what's gotten into. Oh, I better go and open up shop. Well, I hope you have fun here.
No hearts on this conversation, I guess.
Don't start getting a big head on me. See,
See you.
That was a negative, I guess. You know what, we roll with that. Alright, go season. Go season nectar. Actual sign. We're getting low on coffee. Got into the end of this. So, let's do some more dungeoning and see where we end up, huh?
Don't let your guard down. Next up.
here goes. Let's go. Strike them down. Here goes. Here goes. Strike them down.
And
My turn. Next up. My turn.
can't get over there, I guess. Separated me from my kids.
Done
Okay.
yet.
That's how. No,
Everyone.
we're redoing that one. I'm not taking that. I don't accept being blindsided by a new strategy that I haven't seen yet. That splitting up of team. Not allowing that. Especially because I had so many levels to gain.
Let's go. Next up.
Let's do this. Here goes.
Annihilate them.
Here goes.
Oh, and there we go.
I won't lose. Let's trick them down.
My turn.
Just leave my kids alone.
Next up.
They're not getting any energy, I guess. And I went to the wrong split there. Well,
Next up.
as long as I don't die here.
Annihilate them.
Next up.
Okay, I saved some of the kids. Bit tougher. As long as I don't do the thing where I accidentally
Let
like
your guard down.
go left or right and split my party up of kids, I should be fine.
I won't lose. Here goes. I won't lose.
I never healed myself.
Here goes. Way too easy.
Next up.
Here goes.
Don't kill that team.
Not done yet.
Gotta be kidding me.
Next up. Not done yet.
Here goes.
My character doesn't die. At least the game continues. you know what? Maybe this is. I'll just go in, get some better equipment next time. Maybe abilities more aggressively. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Coffee and Conception. Anybody I'm watching that I could. So we'll check. Sometimes the raid button is out of date. Just one of Abby's friends streaming, so like some SMT. So if you don't want to get some SMT spoilers, it's fine. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Have a good Saturday. I'll try and do something tomorrow if I'm feeling better. Thank you.